being that the medium of anime in general is far more growth-oriented than most other forms of media, nothing pushes and stimulates growth as much as a friendly, amicable rivalry. So today, I wanted to talk about anime rivals, but not only that, 5 early signs of a garbage anime rival, because it's really important to pick out the absolute trash ones immediately, so you don't decide to emulate them in your everyday life to stimulate your friends to become better at being themselves. Yes, of course, this video is coming from the most selfless place imaginable. How honorable of me to upload this within a week of uploading the last one. Okay, fam, real talk here. On the last one, I said if it got 30,000 likes in a week, I'd upload the next one within a week. It got there. So again, we're gonna up the bar by 5,000 since I said that's how we're gonna be doing it. If it gets 35,000 likes within the week, next one will be out within a week of hitting that like goal. So definitely smash like for 5 early signs of a garbage isekai anime. Title's still a work in progress, but it will happen. Now, without further ado, let's get into the meat and potatoes. 5 early signs of a garbage anime rival. Sign number 1, and this is potentially the most important, the philosophy. So, as an extremely not egotistical at all, intellectual weeb mastermind, when I watch an anime, I'm there for the philosophical genius. The epic battles, meh. The sheer girth of opie with their own gravitational orbit, philosophy. That's what drew us all in, fam, whether you knew it or not. Every character has their own driving force as to why they're doing what they're doing, and this is why the philosophy of the rival is so important. You know how, in general, people want rivals that are, quasi-normal? Well, buckle up, fam, that's not what we're looking for in anime. Quasi-normal rivals? Ha! What anime got made fun of a hell of a lot recently after airing? Well, Black Clover. You know why? Look at you know. Totally normal dude. You want a normal rival? What planet are you on? You want the absolute savages like Bakugo. But when I'm talking about philosophy, I'm saying every protagonist has their own ideology and life philosophy. Naruto says that even though I was born an underdog and the village hated me, I still worked really hard. Through hard work, back-breaking labor, and perseverance, I found my ninja way. I became a badass ninja because of it. One of Naruto's early rivals was Neji, and I would definitely classify him as a rival character in the Chunin exams because his philosophy thematically opposed Naruto's. He said, no, it's all about talent. If you're not born with talent, then you have no chance. Hard work will never overcome natural talent, especially paired with hard work like Neji did. Someone like Naruto will never win, but Naruto did win. Neji had a brilliant thematic philosophy to oppose Naruto's, and the reason why a rival character is so amazing is because their philosophy ends up right and the protagonist ends up stupid, okay? Naruto had a freaking demon fox inside of him at the end of Naruto when he was leveling mountains and shiz at the blink of an eye. Yeah, that's not because of hard work and perseverance. Hard work and perseverance, my butt! He was like the reincarnation of some god-tier ninja that lived a million years ago that gave him yin-yang powers. Also, he had this crazy fox demon giving him infinite chakra. Hard work really got him far. No, the rival character in anime has the right philosophy. Look at Bakugo, for example. Deku is a guy who was born with no quirk, but still, he would work extremely hard, forge forward, and make something of himself. Whereas Bakugo said, hell nah, you have no quirk, I have a dope quirk, I am gonna be a far better hero. And Deku said, no, it doesn't matter, I will try hard, and I will prevail. And he does. Well, in the beginning of My Hero Academia, Deku basically says, this is the story how I became the #1 hero. So presumably Deku will become that #1 hero and Bakugo will not. I mean, look, they were both accepted into UA because Bakugo's philosophy was right. Yeah, with hard work, perseverance, and no quirk, I'll get somewhere. My whistling butthole, that ain't true. Load of crap, I tell ya. You got far because you ate All Might's pubes and became anime Superman, damn it. As I was saying, the first early sign of a garbage anime rival is if they don't have a powerful, very dickish, yet sadly true philosophy. They need to be raining down truth bombs on ya that literally go against your core, as well as the core of most normal human beings that want to try to make something of themselves, even though they're not born into wealth, fame, fame, power, and everything else that the pirate world has to offer. All the core ideals that makes anime beautiful is exactly what the rival character has to shite on and be right in the end of the day. Without Naruto being a reincarnation or having a nine-tailed fox, he wouldn't have become anything. Without Deku eating All Might's hair and getting one for all, he also wouldn't have become anything. Thank you, anime rivals. Very cool. I'm working on a video called Anime Underdogs with No Powers, and the script so far is looking damn amazing. I'm really excited about that one. Definitely subscribe if you're interested. But in the meantime, on to sign number 2 of a garbage anime rival. And I guess you could say it's sort of similar to sign 1, but it's entirely different. It's if the main rival is not a prodigy. Now, this may sound silly. Wait a second. Every main rival is gonna be a prodigy? Yes! Unless he's garbage. Naruto's rivals, Neji, prodigy. Sasuke, prodigy. Deku's rival, Bakugo, prodigy. Todoroki, prodigy. Asta's rival, Yuno, prodigy. That is where you have to go, fam. You want your main character, who's based off an underdog that you can relate to because he's growing on his journey, and you want his rival to be born with literally everything to say, hey, underdog man is still gonna surpass that guy. You want them to be on like a sort of even playing field so the rival can get character development. You think the rival's gonna get character development without being a prodigy? Damn, someone's not watching anime. By the fact that anime in general is growth-oriented, we don't want an even playing field between rivals where both sides of the coin could get character development, constantly pushing against each other to overcome the obstacles that they are now facing. Hell no! We want the main character to have like every hurdle in the world thrown at them so that their rival, the prodigy, can recognize them as being something cool. And no, this is not one random occurrence. It's every good rival in anime. I mean, Haikyuu. Hinata, the main character, is really short. How could a main character that's short play volleyball? You need to be freaking tall to play volleyball. Don't worry, Hinata developed the superhuman ability to jump like 45 feet in the air. In any case, his rival Kageyama, absolute prodigy. Kagami from Kuroko no Basket. Well, in the beginning, this guy was just some guy playing basketball and he was really good, and then he met the generation of miracles. Kuroko no Basket's amazing because you have, you know, regular basketball games, everything's cool, you have some really top-tier elite players. Now you have the generation of miracles. It's like you have a regular basketball team and you're freaking playing against Power Rangers with their Megazords. Yeah, that is the level of skill difference between the two of them. If that's not an overpowered prodigy of a rival, I don't know what is. I mean, look at who Kagami has to surpass. You have Kisei. Kisei is basically Kakashi, the copy ninja of the world. He can like copy everyone else's moves and can make them even better in shiz. So he's pretty invincible. You have Midorima, who has the ultimate special ability to score from literally anywhere on the field. Yes, this is a real thing. He scores every single time he shoots from anywhere on the field. 3-pointers. Good luck, Kagami. You have Aomine, who makes moves that aren't even possible in actual basketball, but they work. Like, I don't know, he jumps past the net and throws it over his head and scores. Like, you're not gonna block that shot ever. You have Murasakibara, who's literally a troll of a dude. The guy's like 7 feet wide and like 35 feet tall. And then there's Akashi, the leader of the Generation of Miracles, who essentially has the Sharingan, and by just like looking at you and twitching his neck once or twice, he can make anyone trip in front of them, kneeling before the Emperor. These are the rivals pitted at Kagami. Absolutely brilliant. We need to make sure that all the rival characters are prodigies. So if the rival is immediately not a prodigy, well, that's sign number 2 of a garbage anime rival. Sign number 3, they're not supposed to be a normal human being. You want a rival to a main character be like normal and shiz? Hell nah. You want the ultimate sore loser, guy who never had anything go wrong ever in his life ever. Now I say guy because there are pretty much no female rivals in all of anime. Not being sexist, just laying down the facts. Let's take Bakugo as an example. My Hero Academia is flourishing and, well, I'm more than happy to talk about it. Bakugo is the fan favorite character in the series. Totally understandable. I mean, he's someone that all of us should try try our hardest to emulate in all of our daily lives. Class 1A in My Hero Academia has a whole tournament arc. Not gonna spoil who wins and loses, even though y'all probably know, because it's not necessary, and why bother? It's a dope anime. Check it out for yourself. But in the end of the day, for whatever reason, Bakugo, despite doing very well in this tournament, is unsatisfied with the outcome because the person he fought at one point wasn't trying as hard as he possibly could have, so he sort of felt a little bit slighted, which is literally the stupidest reason ever to have an absolute mental freak out on stage. I mean, here they are, competing in this whole tournament to basically show the Hero Association why they are definitely a good choice to get an internship with different pro heroes. So Bakugo makes a wonderful impression by totally freaking out. Obviously, best boy, best Genist, who is one of the greatest anime characters of all time, with the best character design ever, aside from the characters with mustaches, fact, took him under his wing because he is a gentleman, a scholar, and an all-round good dude. But Bakugo freaking out, and to the point that they needed to muzzle him and chain him down on the podium, is not normal. The guy is a freaking sore winner. How is that a thing? Look at Naruto and Sasuke. Sasuke ended up basically running away from the village and joining the dark side of the force because he's a sore loser. All right, you want to claim he had deep dark shiz going on? I don't care what made him a sore loser. Point of the matter is, he was one. Everyone praises Sasuke, you know, freaking awesome, dope rival and stuff. In the Chunin exams, he goes away to learn Chidori, and that's all cool. Comes back, Gaara annihilates him, Naruto beats Gaara, Sasuke feels all sucky about himself. Anyway, later on, Naruto and Sasuke get into a little squabble on the rooftop. Naruto throws a Rasengan, he throws at Chidori, Kakashi throws them into massive water tankards, and Sasuke's like all smug, wow, my Chidori messed up that water tanker way more than Naruto's Rasengan did because I am a fat, sore loser, and if that wouldn't be the case, I would be sad and it would be big suck. Then he walks around the water tanker and sees that Naruto's tanker was completely obliterated from the inside out, which is a Rasengan move, unlike Chidori, which basically did nothing to the other side of the water tanker. And then he felt all bad about himself and he was like, oh damn, maybe Naruto is actually maybe a little bit stronger than me. Time to leave my village and values entirely to join evil white supremacist terrorist pedophile Orochimaru. Very cool, Sasuke. Definitely what I would do if I saw that my friend has a slightly stronger attack than I do. And that's exactly what I'm coming to say. The third early sign of a garbage anime rival is that the rival in question is a massive sore loser. Neji didn't stay a rival of Naruto's for very long. Why? Because he took it in stride. He became a man. Then Kishimoto was like, damn it, I can't have this guy be a rival of Naruto's. He's way too normal. Hell nah. Because he's a genius. I mean, just compare Naruto to Boruto for a second. Why did the original team of Naruto have so much more love than Boruto's main squad? Well, it's simple. You had Sasuke, who was a massive sore loser. You had Naruto, who was an intellectually deficient Energizer bunny. And you had Sakura, who suffered from split personality disorder. They're all totally insane. None of them are normal. Lovely shiz. Look at Boruto now. Is Boruto stupid? No. Is Boruto an Energizer bunny? No. He's normal. Okay, that sucks. What about Sarada? Is she a sore loser? No. Does she have massive mental issues? No. She's normal. Garbage character. Look at Mitsuki. The guy's literal character is having no wacky emotions. And he's actually the best in the three, like by far. Anyone that says Boruto or Sarada are better characters than Mitsuki is biased. But the point is, there needs to be insanity thrown into the mix. I ain't gonna deal with normal rivals. Hell nah. When you're introducing me to an anime rival, I have to know he's borderline insane. Next sign. You think I only want insane anime rivals? No, no, no. Only sore losers? No. The fourth early sign of a garbage anime rival is if the character is not petty. We need these characters as petty as possible. Originally, you're probably thinking to yourself, Nux, petty is not a good character trait. In fact, petty is a complaint that many people have about characters, and that's where I draw the line. When it comes to anime rivals, anything that's not petty is a detriment to their character. Naruto did more damage to a water tanker where they were both thrown at it arbitrarily by accident. Sasuke gets pissed and runs away from the village. Petty. Literally anything happens to Deku that's positive, Bakugo gets pissed off because, hey, I was the guy who was supposed to be on top of Deku. Not in that way, but unfortunately, many people think of it in that way. But he was the one that was supposed to be ahead of Deku. Anything that Deku gets that's even slightly ahead of me, time to explode both figuratively and literally. Deku's other rival in the tournament arc, Todoroki, well, he wasn't petty at all. He was, in fact, my favorite character in that tournament arc. Except for the fact that he was like, well, my dad uses fire, so, like, I'm not gonna use my firepower because it'll piss off my dad dad and I'll just use my ice power. Bruh, you're missing something very important here. Your dad wants you to be the strongest hero ever. If you try to become the strongest hero ever with just your ice power, all the power to you. You're still doing exactly what your dad wants. If you were a real cool, rebellious emo kid, you should have become an accountant. Now that would have pissed off your pap. But hell nah. He's gonna be like, well, I'm actually not gonna use my fire, Deku. I am now upset at you because you forced me to use my fire. So for this, you will pay. And, you know, the result to all of that, of course, was some of the best character development in modern shonen. When Deku held himself back from beating Todoroki until Todoroki could be at his max, literally to save Todoroki from his inner demons, that was some of the best writing My Hero Academia had. Well, at least until the current manga arc, because the current manga arc is legit one of the best shonen arcs I've read in a long time. But why is that scene so powerful? Why is that scene so emotional? Why is that so powerfully thematically to both Deku and Todoroki's character? Because Todoroki is a petty bitch. I'm not gonna use my fire because dad wants me to use my fire, and to piss him off, I'm only gonna use my ice. But still, aside from that, do literally everything my dad wants me to do. Certified bruh moment right there. But then again, we want our rivals petty. The pettier, the bettier. For example, one of my favorite anime rivalries that I have yet to mention, none other than Zoro and Sanji from One Piece. The dynamic between these two Chad lads is so near perfection. I need Mayuri Kuritsuchi to give me a whole speech about what perfection is and why it doesn't exist. These guys compete over everything. Who could catch more food? Who could beat more bad guys? And just all round try to piss each other off as much as possible, which is the rivalry I feel like I have with everyone. Trying to piss off everyone as much as possible. No, that didn't come out right. Forget what I just said. The point is, they get into arguments over everything. Even the most petty of details can rupture an argument between these two. Zoro trying to play it off cool, Sanji getting all hot-headed, making Zoro get more pissed off and get hot-headed. Sanji starts yelling louder, starts walking faster. Whatever it is. This is a rivalry that goes on throughout all of One Piece. To the point that in the entire series, Zoro never called Sanji by his name, damn it. How petty is that? And it's beautiful. So, the fourth early sign of a garbage anime rival is if the rival is not completely petty. If the rival actually has normal morals, normal values, and can act normally in society, not getting triggered by stupid things, well, we don't want him as a rival. I mean, the two most shat upon shonen are Fairy Tail and Black Clover, and while I like both of them, looking at the rival characters, you know, Gray and Yuno, neither of them are petty. Neither of them are sore losers. Both of them are actually well-written individual characters with their own goals and philosophies that do not counteract the main characters. They literally go against all of these signs, and well, maybe that's why the series gets so much hate. We just don't want rival characters to be normal, not petty, not sore losers, with philosophies that actually make sense, as opposed to the ones that are just demoralizing but end up right. But alas, I guess it is not to be. The fifth early sign of a garbage anime rival, if the rival does not want, like, to kill the main character at least once or twice. Rivalries in general are supposed to be meant for motivation, something to push you forward. You have someone growing and you want to grow faster, so it forces you to work harder. I personally am a fan of rivalries. I feel like it is beneficial for individuals as well as for society as a whole. However, if taken too far, it can potentially be detrimental. I think that everyone should pick out rivals, not per se to follow the exact paths of anime rivals. I mean, don't try to kill them, don't be a sore loser, and don't have these really freaking pitiful philosophies that end up true. The people that I consider my rivals in various areas are the people that end up as my closest friends. We're both working towards a similar goal, so we just give each other incentive to work harder towards that goal. A good, well-founded rivalry can be something beautiful and does not need to be taken all too seriously at all. That said, the fifth early sign of a garbage anime rival is if the rival did not try to kill the protagonist at certain points. Why do I mention this specifically? Well, Sasuke tries to kill Naruto a couple of times. Bakugo tries to kill Deku a couple of times. Well, I guess not literally, but he wouldn't mind if he accidentally blew his balls off. He tried on several occasions, I tell you. For whatever reason, in anime, if the rival's not completely insane in like every degree possible, there's just something missing there. Again, Gray from Fairy Tail does not get all that much praise from the anime community. In fact, fact, Fairy Tail for the most part gets hate, and I guess it's because whenever Gray spars with Natsu, it's out of a combative friendship, as opposed to Gray just totally losing it and trying to kill Natsu. I mean, I guess that would have probably been better. Maybe the anime community has such high esteem in characters, they don't want to see normal people. They want to see protagonist who is normal-ish, and rival who constantly has the personality of an individual with hot coals shoved up his anus at all times. When I think of the most common lines for rivals in anime, I don't think GG no Ri. I don't think better luck next time, sport. No, it's all Kurusu, I'm gonna kill your face. And that is because this is how we should be raising our children. It is a metaphor to us and how we have to lead the next generation. In order to become stronger, in order to become more of an individual that garners strength, we don't have to just have a friendly competition with one another. No. We have to, in the least toxic way possible, of course, embrace our inner insanity. We're all insane to some degree, and I won't give examples because unfortunately that may cut myself too deep. However, if you've been on this channel long enough, you know the art of normal is not exactly my strongest strength. That said, embrace your insanity. Don't be too insane. Use rivals as a source of power, not someone that you want dead. But as far as anime goes, the 5 early signs of a garbage anime rival is if they're not petty, if they don't want to kill the main character, if they're not a sore loser, if they're not a prodigy, or if their philosophy is actually somewhat inspiring, it needs to be the most demoralizing thing imaginable. I'm not afraid. I'm gonna keep raising this bar. 35k likes this week, and the next one will be out within a week. The only reason why I'm happy to do this is because I do enjoy making these videos, and well, this just gives me incentive to get it out faster. Subscribe if you're interested in future videos, as well as let me know down below future topics you want for 5 early signs of a garbage anime something. Link in the description to my Twitter, feel free to follow me there. To my Patreon, all patrons are invited to the Discord server, and it is a huge help. Thank you so much to all of my patrons. And to the Rant Cafe YouTube channel, where we have a weekly podcast with a couple of anime YouTubers. It's a ton of fun. I appreciate all of you. Embrace your insanity, and remember to stay weird, fam.